I don't know what I'm doing wrong with my tray flips, that I either keep landing on the nose or the board goes away from me, or I land on the nose with my back foot. Thanks for your help.
Alright, so my name is Kevin and I need help with my 360 flips. So I either keep landing with my both feet on the nose, or I land with my back foot on the nose and like it pops up and almost hits me. Or I land like this with my back foot, or the board goes away from me and I just land on the ground. So I'm going to show you my ollie, kick flips, and varials.
Go.
So this is my ollie. And this is my kick flip. And this is my varial. Okay, so these are my tray flips.
Okay, so thanks a lot for sending your video. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day to do these videos and send them in to me so you can get help. And I hope that these videos are helping you guys and you enjoy watching them. Great, so on your 360 flips, the first thing I want to point out is that your foot position looks good. I like how far back on the board you have your front foot. Your front foot flick looks great. You are accomplishing the kick flip, and your board actually did the full rotation of the 360 flip right there. But like you're saying, you just get a little bit too far ahead of it, so you're landing up too high towards the nose. Now there's a big difference between 360 flips and varial flips. I want to point out, by the way, that your kick flips look very good, and your varial flips also look very good. You look like you have your board well controlled. You look like you know what you're doing on your board, and that's great, and I want to commend that. So very well done. It looks like you did to some degree follow this pattern. Otherwise, I don't think you would have had your board so well controlled. So yeah, I want to point that out, so very well done on that. So obviously with the 360 flip, as I'm sure you know, it's all in the back foot. And the back foot does this gigantic scooping motion where you just push down super hard, and then with your toe you bring it like down underneath the board and then just swoop it out. It's all in that back foot. Now the other thing about the 360 flip is that it's a different feeling than the varial flip and the kick flip, because on the varial flip and the kick flip you can kind of be standing in the front seat a little bit. And by that I mean with a majority of your weight kind of like forward on the board. But if you try and do that on the 360 flip, what's going to happen is you're going to land like you are, very close to the nose or with both of your feet on the nose. So with the tray flip, you're kind of sitting back in the back seat, and as you pop it, you throw it out in front of you. So don't change anything you're doing in terms of like your foot position or how you're scooping your back foot, because the majority of the time you are getting the rotation, but just work on sitting back in the back seat a little bit more, so leaning back on your takeoff, and then flick the board out in front of you, and then you'll be able to catch your board more with your front foot. Put your front foot on it, bring it down, and then stomp it. I think it would help you to learn the trick with a little bit of speed. Obviously not going too fast, but just put a little speed on it, and that way you don't even quite have to lean back so much, because that forward momentum is also going to help throw that board out in front of you. Cool, so one thing that I think will really help you is if you learn the 360 flip with stepping off with your back foot and then just putting your front foot down. Once you get that control of being able to catch it with your front foot, I honestly think you're just going to get a little bit of speed, lean back, pop it, and do the full 360 flip and stomp it. For any of you guys who are not quite up to the 360 flip but are learning more of the basic tricks, or you guys are learning the manual tricks, or you guys are learning ledge tricks, I highly recommend checking out any of the Skateboarding Made Simple series. They'll help you progress in your skating super fast because they're super detailed. So yeah, check it out. And thanks as always for your guys' help and support.